You better not ever go to cell block 1. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, man, I wanted to get back on this boxing topic with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. As y'all know, for the boxing fans, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, Ryan Garcia pulled off a huge upset. He was a big underdog to Devin Haney, the undefeated Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia went out there and put a beating on this man. He whooped his ass all around the ring. And at the end of the fight, like I said, it was the whole weight situation that Ryan Garcia was like 3 pounds over the weight limit, so he wasn't able to fight for the title, but he did drop Devin Haney a couple times, and he, like I said, he destroyed him. He won just about every single round. I think in this situation, like I said before, Devin Haney was humbled, but he couldn't just accept defeat, because what happened was next was they said that Ryan Garcia popped for some type of illegal substance known to the boxing world. Come to find out, they run the test again. I want to say the B sample or something like that. They said the B sample, and it comes to find out it's negative. So Devin Haney, the thing I didn't like is that I wanted him to be humble, because I feel like every fighter got to be humble at some point. Unless you're a humble fighter, even if I would rather see a humble fighter go out just undefeated versus one of those fighters that they undefeated but they just talking mad shit, but as soon as they lose, they get the thing like, nah, I can't lose. Like, it's possible, man. Everybody gonna take a loss. Motherfuckers take losses every day. But with Devin Haney, I knew that he was a little snobby ass little kid. Soon as he found out about this sample, he went on TV. He said that he don't want no rematch because it wasn't a fair fight. He knew something was off because he was a little bit overweight. His power was different, all this type of shit. And then come to find out that the shit was negative again. So now what they saying is that on the 22nd of May, they gonna do another test, and this should determine even more if he was actually on a substance or was he not. Because the first one, like I said, they fuck up these samples all the time. A lot of people get fucked over because they try to prove a point. They try to frame a certain fighter like a piece of shit or something like that. And to me, like I said, man, it's just corny that Devin Haney is doing this. He could have kept it at what he did. He could have just said, yo, I lost this fight. I want the rematch. I want to prove to him at a fair weight I can beat this dude. It was unprofessional for you to come in 3 pounds heavier. Let's run it back and fight for the belt. And like I said, let the best man win. They were both 3-3 in amateurs. This was their first pro fight versus each other. And Garcia destroyed him. Ryan Garcia has been saying this whole time, yo, ain't nothing happened to me, man. I didn't do no type of substance. I fought you a clean fight. I just came in a couple pounds heavier because I wasn't worried about the belt. I was there to destroy you. And he had a great game plan. And he actually said Floyd Mayweather gave him a game plan to say, fuck them belts. You need to go for the win. Just destroy this dude, add on a little 3 pounds, and he'll just bullying Devin Haney around. All I want to say on that situation that is, I think that Haney should just move on from this situation, get him a couple fights back under him, and if you want to fight Ryan Garcia down the line again, get the rematch. But don't get on here crying and bitching, talking about motherfuckers cheated or whatever, because every time you win, you up in motherfuckers' face telling them that they didn't do something right. So now when you ain't doing something right, now that's a problem. Now you don't feel like you are this perfect fighter. You're not. Just let it go, bro. As far as Ryan Garcia has been online talking crazy to Errol Spence. This beef has been brewing because Derrick James was Errol Spence's trainer at a point. He promised him some money, some shit went funny. He's supposed to give him like $3 million or something like that. And after the ass whooping from Bud Crawford, he just backed out and said like he ain't paying him shit. So they've been beefing. Derrick James ain't been beefing. Ryan Garcia's been pissed because that's his new trainer. So he's like, yo, let's fight at 160. He sent out a contract, I want to say, and he's challenging Errol Spence. Now, what I want to say on this situation was that I don't believe this is the fight that Errol Spence need to be taking. Now, mind you, I understand with both fighters, that's a star fight, that's a money grab. But Errol Spence, we don't know how serious his eye injury is. I know Bud was a different animal. He done fought other people right before Terrence Crawford after the injury. So it's still, we know that he's capable of fighting quality fighters. But I just think Bud just had a better night. and he showed him that he is the better boxer. It's simple as that. But I believe he needs to just focus on fighting people in his actual division at 154 that he said he's going up to. Fight them dudes, build yourself, build your name back up, show them that that last fight was not you, that you a better person. Ryan Garcia needs to focus on his division. You continue fighting and get that fight with Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson, you just get your money fights, man, because when it comes to this real shit, if he runs across Tank Davis, Tank is gonna whoop this nigga's ass. He's gonna whoop Ryan Garcia. That's a guarantee for me. But like I said, Ryan Garcia just need to continue building himself up and fight those fighters. Leave Spence alone, because I think if him and Spence fight, I think Spence is gonna knock that boy smooth out the ring. It's not just because you gotta realize that once you come off a loss like the way that he did versus Bud Crawford, the next person you fight, I gotta picture him on you. I gotta picture your face. I gotta picture Bud Crawford's face on Ryan Garcia's body. And I gotta beat the living hell out of you because I gotta get my revenge somehow. I'm not ready for you right now, but I'll come back to you in a couple years. And I could definitely see Spence whooping on a couple motherfuckers at 154, getting these prize fights. And then soon as Bud Crawford say he's about to retire, Spence is gonna try to go get his get back. And I'll be right there with him because, motherfucker, you're not about to beat me, Delirious. On the press conference, not the press conference, but after the fight, they were sitting there talking. Spence said we made history. Like, no, nigga, you didn't make history. You was on the short end of the stick. You got your ass whooped. This man made history. He came in there and whooped your ass every single round. That's all it was, man. But right now, Spence, you need to focus on 154. If you want to go back down to 147, do that too. But please, if you do this Ryan Garcia fight, let that be the end of it. Get back to making money. Get back to making history. Get that rematch with Bud Crawford down the line. But don't waste your time on the social media arguing with Ryan Garcia. He's a younger dude, man. Just let him pop his shit and go fight somebody else, man. You don't need to be wasting your time on it. But if the money right, I'm pretty sure he'll take it. So that's all I want to speak on. Devin Haney, man, please stop all the bitching, man. Just keep fighting. Get back to where you're supposed to be. You still got the belts. That's still a plus. But get your rematch with Ryan Garcia. Get that shit back in blood, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast. Like, share, subscribe on the